Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. We are on day 101 of 2024, and I'm continuing the story of the Wheelmaker's sons. Now, you might remember Kolode, the eldest, had gone off. He had not fared too well. He had built himself a wagon, and as he was building it, an old man walked up, asked him how he was doing, and Kolode paid no attention to him at all. In fact, he was just downright rude to him. And the old man said, well, you might as well give up on this because this isn't going to budge an inch. Kolode ignored him, finished building this wagon, tried to make it move, and it wouldn't. And he got so angry, he busted it all up, threw it into the ditch along the side of the road, went to sleep after eating his buktas, the little sweet rolls that he brought with him, slept under a tree. In the morning, he headed home. Now, Mate was the second son. Seeing his elder brother return, he was like, okay, now it's my turn. I'm going off. And his mother and father gave him their blessings, and, well, she sent him off with buktas again. Some filled with cheese and raisins, and some filled with jam, and, well, you can imagine. Off he went. And he's walking down the same road that Kolode had taken. And he sees a wheel here and an axle there and another wheel. And he, without thinking about it, starts picking up all these parts to take with him because he realizes as a wheelmaker himself that these are parts to a wagon. Well, he gathers all the parts up that Kolode had made, and he begins to assemble a wagon, thinking to himself, maybe I'll even be able to find a horse I can buy for not much, and I'll be able to ride all over the place with this. These thoughts going off in his head, he starts to assemble the wagon, and he's almost finished with it when the thin old man comes up and says, oh, good day, young wheelmaker. How is it today? Mate does not pay any attention to the old man at all, but continues working. And what are you doing there? Says the old man. Well, this was just too much for Mate. If you can't see what I'm doing straight up, I'll give you 3 guesses. And if you can't get it in 3 guesses, well, then I'll help you. See? Wagon wheel here. And another. 4 altogether. 2 axles. And a pull. What must that be? Ah, there you have it. A wagon. Aren't you clever? Yes. Save the soles of my feet rolling around on this thing. Mate continues. The old man says, well, you might as well give up on that because this wagon will not budge an inch. And off he went. Oh, Mate didn't pay attention to him at all. Of course. He finishes putting together the wagon. He sits down at it thinking how clever he is and how nice this is going to be because it's all downhill. The entire road is downhill to the next village. He sits down in the wagon and it won't budge an inch. He says, what is wrong with this thing? Yeah. Frustrated and angry, he picks up the wheels, pulls them off the wagon, throws them in the ditch. throws the axles in the ditch and every other piece of that wagon, and sleeps under the very same tree that Coloday had slept under after eating his book tests. And in the morning, where should we find him but walking toward his home? We'll leave the story there and find out what happens next. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your day.